Dude, there's a freaking gnat in here. What is up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about the E550 Coupe, the Mercedes. We're going to be talking about what it's like to own one of these things and somewhat of a 1-year review. I think I've had this for a little over a year. Overall, this thing is a pretty good car. I mean, I haven't really had an issue with it. In my previous videos, I've kind of talked about that, and it's been reliable. Daily driving it, I put about 100 miles on this car a day, and this thing has definitely held up. Yes, it's an automatic transmission. You don't have that stick shift, which is kind of a bummer, but the transmission does shift fairly quickly, and it's definitely really fast. Oh, we just pissed off some old grandma getting her mail. Sorry, Grandma. If y'all don't know, this thing has a 5.5 liter V8. It's making about 400 horsepower and about 400 pound-feet of torque. It's making a little more torque than horsepower, which is nice. Dude, that gnat's pissing me off. 400 horsepower on the street is really, I mean, it's a lot. A lot of people like to build these cars that make these crazy amount of horsepower, and I mean, that's cool. I want to do that myself, but having a daily driver, you really don't need that much power. I say like 300, 400, like you're scooting. It's plenty of power for the road. If you want to go higher than that, I think the 500 brake horsepower, that's kind of the limit, and after that you're really just being obnoxious, and it takes away from the daily drivability of the car. So this thing sitting at around 400 horsepower, I mean, it's a little wet outside, but Jesus, dude, traction control just slipped on at an unreasonable speed. The suspension and geometry of the car is more impressive than I thought. Going around corners, this thing, like on a back road, it's nice. I mean, it hooks up, it grips the road, and you don't really have to worry about slipping out at all or understeer. I've never gotten understeer on this car. Now we're stuck behind a minivan, but going down back roads and stuff, this thing has just been phenomenal. It's not the most stiff. I wish it was a little bit stiffer. I mean, you could definitely put some coilovers on this thing and beef it up just a little bit, but the steering's pretty stiff. It's tight. It's a little wet right now, so I don't want to go too crazy. But I have traction control off, which really means it's still on, but just lets you slip just a little bit more. So I've taken a couple road trips in this, and man, it's comfortable. The seats are a little bit stiff, so if you're sitting in them for more than like 5 hours, I would say, your butt kind of hurts, your back kind of hurts a little bit, but these things are definitely really comfortable. You got an incredible sound system. I think it's the Harman Kardon sound system that I have in this one. It's fantastic. And the seats, I mean, red leather. You can't beat red leather. This is the premium package, which comes with like all the goodies. Whoa, there we go. Okay. But yeah, if you're going on long road trips, something like that, I mean, this thing just eats up miles and eats up speed. You can go, dude, this gnat. Sorry. But yeah, you could sit on the highway doing 85, 90, 100 miles all day. I mean, this thing is comfortable and smooth. Once you get up to a certain speed, turn on cruise control and you're just relaxing. Got some tunes bumping, having a good time. And also what makes this car just so much nicer to drive is the little electronic bits that they kind of throw on this. It's got the basics for sure, but on top of that, like automatic brights, they come on, they stay on. If a car comes, they turn off, and then right when that car passes, they turn back on. It's super nice. Every time I'm in a car that doesn't have automatic brights now, I keep blinding people because I don't even think about it anymore. I'm just so used to driving with them on 24/7, and it just doing it for me. Also, automatic windshield wipers. If it starts raining again, we'll probably get that in action, but right when it starts raining, they automatically turn on and they adjust to how hard it's raining too. The headlights, when you're turning the wheel, it illuminates the side that you're turning, and when you're actually driving on the road, it points to where you're going. So if you're going around a tight bend, it'll actually show the road ahead of you other than just like dead what's in front of you. A bunch of little things like that kind of sets this car apart. I think it's what makes it special. Just like the luxurious interior, it's a Mercedes, so I guess it's got like, you know, it lives up. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna get him. I don't think I got him. And in case you're wondering for the exhaust, I just chopped it off and welded in a straight pipe. That's pretty much all I did to it. I don't even know if they make exhaust for this car, and I didn't want to bother with it. I didn't know what my plans were for it, so I kind of just wanted to see what it would sound like being straight piped and if I wanted to go through with it. After chopping off the exhaust and welding in those straight pipes, it sounded okay. I mean, I think it's kind of hard to make like an AMG motor, a big V8 like this, sound bad, especially with the automatic transmissions. Those shifts, I mean, it sounds like a C63, and that's what I was really going for, so I just left it. I've had the exhaust on for about 6 months now, and I still like it. It's not too loud. It's obnoxious on the outside, I will say that. When it's driving, you get past and this thing's like in the revs, it is pretty loud, like no joke. Another thing that's kind of nice about this car is it's a sleeper. Like, a lot of people don't expect a Mercedes that's really subtle looking. It still looks aggressive and nice. It's not like a SUV or like a big bulky four-door. I mean, it's a coupe, it looks good. From the front, it looks pretty aggressive, but people don't think that something like this would make some serious horsepower. So when you're just driving down the road, it gets some looks when I hop on the gas and it starts screaming. I don't think people expect it. Another thing is cops don't expect it, so they're not going to target you like you're in some really loud color 240 with a big wing on it or something. So by now, if you're still watching the video, I think you understand what's going to be happening to this. It is already listed on Facebook Marketplace. It is being sold. If you saw my previous video, you should know that. I'm getting rid of it. I'm selling it. I'm dipping. Yeah, it's been a great car. If you're looking at getting this car, hit me up because I'll sell it to you. But it's just not the right car for me. I have other plans when it comes to what I want to do for the channel, and I need to start building some stuff. I want to start building some stuff, and I know you guys want to watch that. So 2 new cars are coming into the Overly name, and they're going to be some bangers. To do that, sadly, I'm going to have to let this one go. I wish I could keep it as a daily. I really do love this thing. Overall, if you're looking at getting a Mercedes, I'd say do your research. Let's see if we can skip a little bit. Oh, man. Ooh, this thing screams, dude. Oh, man, I love it. I really do love this car. If you're looking at getting the E550, I mean, if you're getting this model, I'd say go for it. If you can find one, the 2012 year and up, I'd say definitely go for it. They're super nice, they're super comfortable, they're luxurious, and I mean, overall, it's just a good car. Like I said before, I am going to be selling this thing, so hopefully I can get it on soon and get those 2 new cars in quickly. That's going to wrap it up for today's video, and I hope to see you in the next one.